All right, what's going on? It's Bobby Skinner here with another draft breakdown. Today I want to go through wide receiver out of the University of Florida, Kadarius Toney. He's been a high riser. I mean, he had a good Senior Bowl week. I actually got some Senior Bowl clips from one-on-ones. One-on-ones we'll go through. He's 5'11", 189 pounds. His senior season at Florida, he had 70 catches, 984 yards, 10 touchdowns, which is 14.1 yards per catch. On the ground, he had 19 carries, 161 yards, one touchdown, 8.5 yards per carry. He didn't get a ton of action for Florida before that. He was kind of used as a gadget player. Um, and by the way, please make sure to like and subscribe. I mean, like I said, I'm gonna be pumping out as many of these as I possibly can while also taking my time and doing them well. So Toney, what he's known for is his speed and his ability with the ball in his hands after the catch. That's who Kadarius Toney is. He's a burner who, when he has the ball in his hands, can juke the life out of people and really have that big playability through the air. Through the balls that are thrown over the top, or you put him on a smoke screen and he makes a couple guys miss. His route running is based off speed, so it's not clunky is the wrong word because clunky sounds like some big 6'4" wide receiver rounding out his routes, but it's really jukey. Like it's a lot of like body fakes, head fakes, which isn't a bad thing, but it's based off of speed. But with that, his double moves can leave him wide ass open. Um, and he's actually able to like get up and snag the ball a little bit too, which is someone for at 5'11", you wouldn't think he's a guy that does it. But I just want to run through some of these Senior Bowl clips and one-on-ones because I mean he was just making guys look silly. I mean here on this one I couldn't get the beginning part of it. Just breaks him down. I mean that guy's worried. They're worried about his speed. They were constantly worried about his speed in one-on-ones. See what I mean? What do they mean about the double moves? And then hits the corner, and he missed him. And then people got mad at him for he had this drop. He had 3 drops and 150 targets at Florida. I don't know what percentages on catchable passes, but that's that. Here he is against his teammate from Florida, Sean Davis. Just speed out. I mean, Davis even has his hips pointed the right way for it. Then another, just a crosser, wide open. I mean, it's just, there's nothing crazy about those routes or anything. It's just showing off his speed. So I want to start, with this video showing off his speed. Here he is in the SEC championship versus Alabama. You got him right here. And listen, I don't need to break this down for you. I'm just going to show you how fast this guy is. Just going to get an outside release. He's got, 7 yards of cushion. And just burns him. Like I said, there's nothing for me to break down on this play. Just burns. I guess I could show you. Good catch over the shoulder. Here we got him down here in the slot. He's going to get up the seams. Nice catch. I don't know if it's on purpose, but that little move right there, you see, gets him to open up his hips. You got the safety over the middle. This looks like a man match scheme by the defense. Trask is able to get that ball in there. He's able to make that catch. So again, just showing off the speed that he's able to split it between the corner and the safety help. On this one, you'll just see him split the zone with his speed. Like you got this guy's designated to be in zone right here and to follow here and the safety. And he just kills him with the speed. Again, same play. I mean, just watch this safety and watch Toney. Touchdown. Speed kills. We got him down here again. So this one you have the them switching responsibility. So he's bailing, but he has no chance for that Toney speed. Again, good catch over the shoulder. Touchdown for the Gators. So good stuff. And then here, besides just him running and straight lines, just on the speed out, you got the guy playing off coverage. Bam. I mean, that's beautiful. You set him up with that inside release, and he's got his hips turned this way. I mean, that's a ton of separation. If that ball goes his way, that ball's thrown out here, right here for him, that's 6. That's 6 points. Let's go through some of the route running. So we got him down here. They got him in bracket coverage, which is basically a double team. Bracket coverage. So, one guy's hips are facing this way, the other guy's hips are facing this way. And just gets on that break. Starts the break at the 42. Rounds it out at the 45. Just that speed. And that's Surtain too, That's a good corner. And brackets coverage. And it's wide open. Ball doesn't come that way. We got him lined up in the backfield here. Put him on a wheel route. Bam. He's one of those guys where he's just like, once you open up your hips, he's going the other way. So that's what I'm talking about. Like his double moves are what kills you. So you got this guy set up running like it's going to be some kind of speed out. And soon as those hips are exposed, bam, upfield. Same play. Let's see the catch. Good catch. Tries again in. Next play, we got him down here. Just the comeback route. So he's not like the craziest route runner, but you could use the whole route tree with him just because of his speed. So again, his hips are facing this way, trying to make sure he doesn't get burned on a go ball. So again, like I said, he's not like the greatest route runner, but his speed sets up these routes. To where if this ball comes out and is thrown right here, which is where it should be, Trask makes a good throw over here, I guess, or no, he takes a sack. And then here with a slant, which these are plays that get 6 points. Now this is a draw. But if you have a back in the field and show this. Show some type of run, you bring this safety down. Well, now you got yourself a Kadarius Toney touchdown. I mean, a good release off the ball. It's jukey. Gets out without getting any hands on him, and that's a touchdown. That's a touch. If this is meant to be a throw, that's a touchdown for Kadarius Toney. That's a touchdown for him. Here we got him on a dig route. Again, feel for it. As soon as he's got that advantage over 13, bam, and he's open. I mean, you have this safety coming down, but as far as like a one-on-one route right there, bam, you get yourself an open Kadarius Toney. This next play, okay, so I said he's got the ability to go up there and leap. Just watch. Now this, I don't know if this ends up being a catch. Like this definitely isn't an NFL catch, or maybe it is. Now that I'm looking back at it, no, it isn't. Never mind, I was right, because that right foot never comes down. But this is, he's 5'11", so he's not tiny. He's not like one of those 5'8" like scat receivers, scat backs. But that's good. That's good leap right there. And again, he doesn't come down with it, but I don't want to focus on that. I want to focus on his ability to leap. And I was watching him in the Senior Bowl, even just working on that stuff and individual reps. Not even going against the DB, he showed that ability, like to go up and get the ball. So I mean, that's something where, a lot of times these 5'10", 5'11" speedsters, they don't have that ability at all. Tony's one of those guys that does, man, and honestly, like he's gonna get better and better. His senior year is obviously when he made the jump and started getting those more of those reps. Again, got an out route, bam. Even uses his hands a little bit. But you can just tell in his route running, what he's looking for is open up your hips. Oh, your hips are open up? Bam. Bam, I'm open, dude. I'm open. As you've seen, it's been a theme. Hips are open, I'm gone. Out. Out route. And his speed sets him up for that. So that's what I'm talking about, where his speed sets up his route running. That's his speed setting himself up for that. This I love, man. This is how you get these big plays in the NFL. Because sometimes you see these big plays and you say, oh, that's not going to happen in the NFL level. They're going to shut that down. Well, you got two high safeties here. And this happens when you run these two high safety looks in the NFL. So you got man coverage with the two high safeties. So he shows, a post, skinny post. Bam. And then gets this safety baited down to like cover this, and now it's over. Now it's over. You call this a Paco post corner. I mean, this is how you get those big plays in the NFL. One of my things I've always said is I think the biggest difference between the NFL and college is the NFL shuts down center field. This is how you hit center field in the NFL, though. Now this ball ends up getting intercepted because Trask throws a bad ball. But, I mean, so, like I said, he's not the crispest route runner, but I think he's actually kind of smart in the way he runs his routes. He knows when to make those breaks. And then the ball gets intercepted. And then here we just got a crosser versus zone. Just in this one, I wanted to just point out, nothing special. But he, sometimes these speedsters, they outrun these routes. He realized, I need to slow down on this a little bit. Bam. Gets down to the 1 yard line. I'm sure the Gators punched it in. And then I want to focus on some yak stuff, getting the ball on some screen passes or from the backfield. So I got him down here, right here. And what you'll notice with Toney is, and sometimes I kind of want him to do it, is I want to just like, hey, get out on the perimeter and go. But he likes to cut it in. Like, that's what I've noticed about Toney on these plays. And that's where you can see, like, I've seen a Dante Hall comparison. Returner-wise, I would love that. Receiver-wise, Hall left some there to be desired. But I kind of would like him to get out on the edge on this, but he does get yards out of it, So sometimes those guys, they get on the edge, and they only get 2 yards when they could have got themselves an 8-9 yards like they do here. Here, this one's beautiful. You got him motioning in as the running back. I mean, his speed, you see everyone just flowing this way. Everyone flowing this way. I mean, he's going this way, he's going this way, they're all going that way, but like selling out that way. Puts the brakes on, and just the way he cuts on a dime on this. Able to get through. Now, the NFL defensive ends may make this play right here, but that cut on the dime ability right there, that works in the NFL. And this is more just like highlights than really anything here. Here I actually did think, he did the opposite, where he tried to get out on the edge. So this is where, the people would say, go get the yards you can get. Because, I mean, right here, he's got yards. And he might just have one guy to beat on this, with this player right here. But he goes to get out on the edge. So that's I guess that's what happens. And then here we got another smoke screen. Just patient. Like, that turns into a big play. Most guys most guys don't let that turn into a big play. Like, you got 2 blockers, 3 guys. And granted, you get a good block out there on the edge. I mean, this guy just gets tossed. So you get blocks out there, Grimes and this guy get a good block on there. But he doesn't just go. Like, if he just goes, this guy's scraping over, probably making that tackle. But he's patient. Bam! Go, 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 go. And did that ref throw a penalty? He looked kind of violent with that. Oh, what's the penalty there? Oh, he called holding on their wide receiver block, and I don't. Oh, sorry, went to the beginning. Come on, ref, you can't call holding on that. Come on, referee. Let's watch the ref up here. Let's watch this throw by the ref. How many yards did he get that? He's thrown from the goal line. We're landing. I clipped it. That was a good 15-yard, 20-yard toss by the ref. And then he's getting out of dodge because he feels like he's going to get laid out because of that bad call. So, hey, if you like the videos, there's going to be plenty more. And you can go through I'm putting these all on a playlist. So if you want to binge them, check it out. We'll start getting to some of the top 15 prospects. I think what I'm going to do is once I finish some Senior Bowl stuff, I'm going to just go through, hey, what are the markets besides QBs? I'm not going to do QBs. And go through the top 15 and get those out there for people to see. So if you like these things, like, subscribe, appreciate you, and we'll see you next time.